Hello and welcome back to another Wizard Guy video. I hope you have been having an amazing time since we last chatted. I know I have, and I'm excited to be making more content here. Today's video is going to be about figuring out what to do with your life. I already have a video on my channel about not knowing what to do with your life and being okay with that. Since that video, I have had experiences that have led me on the path that I believe is right for me. That's sort of why I'm making this video. For starters, it has been a struggle to figure out what I want to do for a career for almost my entire life. In my other video, I stated that I had dreams of becoming a YouTuber or an astronaut, but those all just seemed like unrealistic dreams to me. I didn't think I could achieve either of those, mainly due to a lack of self-confidence. Regardless, it has been a struggle to find something that actually seems attainable for me. Even throughout my college career, I've been taking classes and I'm working towards a degree, but I still could not for the life of me figure out where this would take me. One of the main things that I've struggled with as well is what I would be physically doing on the job. I have skills, but as I've said in other videos, I'm not an accountant or anything, so I have a really hard time thinking of literally any job that I could do. Despite the struggle and stress of not knowing what to do with my life, I didn't let it affect me. Obviously, I worried about it on occasion, but I didn't let this one little thing define my self-worth. I'm really proud of myself for this because I feel like it helped me to eventually figure out what I might want to do. That brings me to now. I'm currently majoring in communication. In the past 2 semesters, I have taken some hugely beneficial courses that I never thought I would gain so much from. Last semester was my first semester being a communication major, and to be honest, I didn't know what to expect. Like I said a second ago, not only did I not know I would benefit so greatly from these courses, but I honestly thought that they would do the opposite. I thought, yeah, I'm a good communicator already. What more could this really teach me? Naive view, I know, and I was strongly mistaken. I knew there were so many things that go into communication, but it was extremely eye-opening to see how much actually does. Things that I didn't even think could affect the flow of communication could not only affect it, but totally stop it. Anyways, that first semester was amazing for me. I had tons of self-growth, as well as growth in my relationships. That moves me on to this semester and the topic of this video. This semester, I think I finally figured out what I'm going to do with my life, or at least sort of along the lines. As you know, I started this YouTube channel this semester in March, and it was one of the best decisions I've ever made. When I started this channel, I went all in and I purchased the entire Adobe suite for a year because I wanted to obviously make content, but I also wanted to learn how to use Photoshop and Premiere. It came as a surprise to me that I genuinely love using all of these applications. I love editing my videos. It makes me proud when I learn something new that I can do to improve my content. I love using Photoshop to make thumbnails. Not only is it fun, but literally every time I use the app, I learn something new that excites me. Now I know what you might be thinking. Probably something along the lines of, yeah, you are using Premiere and Photoshop for your YouTube channel, but how does that help you find out what you want to do for a career? Oh, my friends, the opportunities only seem to be growing for your boy Wizard Guy over here. One opportunity that was brought to my attention was being an editor for a local TV station. I know that isn't exactly an amazing high-paying job, but that would be a foot in the door to potentially more opportunity, and on top of it, I'd be doing something that I genuinely enjoy. Another opportunity that I've gotten and taken is doing some graphic design work for some friends. I've shown friends my YouTube channel banner and profile picture that I made, and I've already had 3 people asking me to create things for them. I'm so grateful for these opportunities, and I'm also proud that I'm even getting asked to do these things. I've noticed that my self-confidence has also been growing since I've been creating. I'm becoming more proud of the things that I'm making, and I'm also not worrying too much about what other people think. I'm beginning to realize that maybe I do have the right idea, and maybe I can do these things. How does any of this help or affect you? If you are watching this video, I'm sure you feel the same way, or have felt the same way about not knowing what to do with your life. I want you to know that I know how that feels, and I know how it can affect your self-confidence, maybe even your self-worth. I also want you to know that it is okay if you haven't figured out what you want to do for your career. You can do anything you put your mind to, and you need to remember that. Some advice I can give if you are struggling with this as well is don't be afraid to try new things. And also, don't let yourself get too comfortable. I have personally fallen victim to becoming too comfortable with everything around me. And while it's awesome because you are so comfortable, it also stifles personal growth. As far as trying new things, I had always wanted to try and use the apps like Photoshop and Premiere Pro, but I never wanted to pay for it, and I also thought it would be too complicated for me to learn. I realized after finally biting the bullet that although it's expensive, it is not at all too complicated to use. All of this being said, try new things, seriously. I had no idea that I would start doing any of the things that I have been doing this semester, and yet I've started, and I'm enjoying myself. I would have never realized that I have a passion for creating if I wouldn't have just started doing it. I hope this video has brought you comfort and potential inspiration for you as well. I really do mean the things that I say. You really can do anything you put your mind to. You really are amazing, and those around you appreciate you and love you. I want you to know that any dream that you have isn't stupid regardless of what anyone tells you. Keep doing your best and putting your best self out there. It will pay off greatly in the future. That's all I got for you today. Check out the recommended video here and have an amazing day or night. See ya.